Guys, I have made a decision. I have decided on which retro database I'm going to make for FM26. And you'll be one of the first people to know if you're watching this video shortly after it's been released. So make sure to follow the channel to be first in line for future videos. A like on the video will also be very much appreciated. The situation is that with backward compatibility for FM26, we will be able to carry over the 1998-99 database from FM23 to FM26. Also, the 86-87, 94-95 and 07-08 databases will also all be able to be carried over from FM24 to FM26. There's been a lot of talk of me making the 2009-10 season next, but I've been made aware that another modder, FM Historical, already made a good and comprehensive version of the 09-10 database for FM24, and he's told me that he will make it available on FM26 as well. So, I had to think about what to do next. Instead of doing a voting poll like I've done several times in the past, I have chosen which season makes more sense for me to make for FM26. There's no reason to make another 90s database right now, that is, as we have the 94 and the 98 databases available on FM26 from day one. There's no reason to make a late 2000s database, as we will have the 07-08 database available, as well the 09-10 from FM Historical. I'm always researching on future databases to make for Football Manager, and as we are entering a new era of FM, I want my first database for FM26 to have lots of legends and lots of wonder kids. That is why we are heading back to the millennium. The 2000-2001 database is officially in the making for FM26. This is going to be my main project over the next 4 or 5 months at least, working full-time on them, 10 hours per day, just like I've done with previous databases, and I'm looking extremely much forward to get my hands on the brand new FM26 pre-game editor and get started properly on this database. But there are things that I can already start preparing. Let me show you what we are in for, cause I've loaded up the original Champman 2000/2001 game. I am going to show you some of the brilliant players who were around at this point of time on Championship Manager. I have obviously taken over control of my beloved team, Parma. Solid team we had back then, I'm not complaining. But first of all, before we take a look at any players, you guys remember this? The arrows on Champman, I still miss it to this day. I still miss having the opportunity to do this. It's just so pure nostalgic. Alright, a quick look at one Parma player, Amoruso, the Brazilian. 19 acceleration, 18 pace, 20 technique. I think we'll be good. I think we will be good. Alright, let's browse around the world of 2000. It's the millennium, guys. One of the first players I want to search up is a Swede, believe it or not. His name is Kim Källström, or if you are Swedish, Kim Källström. He's 17 years old. He's playing for Häcken. And my, he looks incredible for a 17-year-old. Holy smokes. He was one of the first players that came to mind when I started up this game. Other players that you might remember from back in the day, Petri Passanen. He's 19, the Finishman, played at Ajax. He was not half bad back then either, wasn't he? He got a 20 in there. That's an influence. Why not? Other mentionable players, and there'll be plenty, but we're only looking up a couple of them in this video. Gifton Noel Williams. Anyone remember Gifton? Played for Watford, 20 years old. I have no idea about his current ability yet, or his potential ability, but I reckon we got a wonder kid here. I reckon we got a proper wonder kid. And now we're talking about wonder kids. Let's head over to Argentina, because one of the best of all time, if I can spell his name correctly. Come on, show me Javier Saviola. Oh, Lord. And you know what this means? Javier Saviola, 18 years old. He's already been capped once by the Argentinian national team. But you know what this means? He was not alone at River Plate, was he? he was not alone over there. We also have Pablo Aimar. Oh, he's 20. Saviola is 18. This is already becoming crazy. I remember getting these two Argentinian kids over to Europe every time I played Champman back in the day. And just a quick brief look at this River Plate team. I mean, holy smoke, Wonder Kid Factory. Andres Di Alessandro. Free kick legend. You have Ariel Ortega. He's not even close to being 30 yet. He's 26 years old. Pretty close to world class. This team is stacked. Diego Placente. Roberto Trotta. Franco Costanzo. Anyone remember Franco Costanzo on Champman? Could be one of the... Spoiler alert. Could be one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Mario Yepes, the 24-year-old Colombian. We gotta move on. I could stay at River Plate for hours and hours with this squad they have available. But there's also another team in Argentina, obviously, that we have to take a look at. If I can remember how to search properly on Champman 2000. There's especially one player I want to take a look at. Juan Roman Riquelme. Oh, vamos. You might sit there and think this can't get any better. It can't get any better. Let's just start a save immediately, right? That's how I feel. But I gotta show you something else. It's Dino. It's Ronaldinho. 20 years old. Playing for Gremio. Do I have to highlight any of his attributes? Homie is excited. Homie, you love Ronaldinho. We love Ronaldinho. 15 caps for Brazil, 9 goals. Is that real? It must be real, right? See you later, dog. I'm in my Champman world now. 2000, 2001 database in the making, guys. Right now. And we all know, we all are aware of that the most legendary Champman edition ever is 2001, 2002. I did that database for FM26. And we all know it is stacked with legendary Champman wonder kits. But I thought to myself, could some of them already be on the game on Champman 2000? For an example, the Scottish legend, one of my all-time favorite Championship Manager wonder kits, is on this version as well, obviously. 18 years old. It was prime Marker on 2001. As I said, I have no idea about his potential ability on this version of the game, but at least he's there. Another one, which could be a problem, but we'll see what we can do. But Cherno Samba, he's also in CM 2000. Surprised me a bit, because he's quite young on 2001. And if you look at his profile on Champman 2000, he's 14 years old. I'll see if I can come up with a workaround to get him on the new database. A little bit young, but we'll see what we can do. Let's search on. Let's continue. There's more players to take a look at. Anyone remember the Cyprus striker? Was it Michalis Konstantinou? Michalis? There you have him. There you have him. I always bought Michalis Konstantinou from Iraklis. Goal machine. It's like Gabriel Batistuta. Discount version. Alright, some players who did it in real life as well, who did become world famous, could be Deco over at Porto. He's 22 years old. Look at his attributes. How is his profile? How good is his profile going to look like on the 2000 database for FM26? No one knows yet, but we are going to find out. Alright, another thing I thought about was a team actually, because you guys who are West Ham supporters, you will be able to look forward to one of the best wonder kids on this version of the game. Joe Cole is 18 years old. Mamma mia. Mamma mia, he looks insane. And obviously he's not alone over there. Other familiar names like a 22-year-old Frank Lampard. Why not? There must be a Rio as well, 21 years old. And I just noticed, remember when 3 players for every single team were highlighted with a little star? It does give away a little bit, doesn't it? It does give away a little bit. But how good was Rio Ferdinand at the age of 21 years old? I cannot wait to find out. Another player that I remember from those days, but I'm not sure how good he was on the 2000 version of the game. Could be Alan Smith over at Leeds. He's 19. He will be good. He will be good. Holy smokes. What? 19 finishing, 17 dribbling. This is getting out of hand. This is getting out of hand. Another one who was always good back in the day. And there's many. There's many. We can't get to all of them. But this is just the first hype of the 2000-2001 database. Barry F. Barry Ferguson over at Rangers. Wow. Wow, he looks insane, didn't he? Central midfielder. Yeah, obviously. How about Xavi over Barca? He is there, isn't he? Barcelona first team. 20. The interesting thing, obviously, is also going to be to see their current ability and the potential abilities. And I found the old disc version of CM 2000, loaded it up in an external drive to get it into my modern computer to run the Championship Manager 2000-2001 pre-game editor. So I got all the information I need to get this database sorted for FM26. Please let me know in the comments below which players you are looking most forward to sign on the 2000/2001 database. As we look on a little bit around the different competitions, England, for example, the Premier League. Arsene Wenger is obviously the manager. The French invasion is already happening. And this one, Thierry Henry, at the age of 22 years old, is going to be a proper world beater. Over at Liverpool, they had both Robbie Fowler and Michael Owen. Lethal partnership. Lethal striker partnership, that is. Man United, obviously, in the golden era with Sir Alex Ferguson and some proper superstar players. Class of 92, some would maybe say in the prime. They won the treble 2 seasons prior to this, obviously. David Beckham. I will not click his profile because he looks too good. He looks too good. Alright, I'll give it to you. Holy smokes. This is insane. This is absolutely craziness. David Beckham looks incredible. Chelsea started to bring in some international players like Marcel Desailly, Stanic, Gianfranco Sola, obviously, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. Yeah, the Prem will be pretty compatible. I am sure about it. Spain, it's always Barcelona, Real Madrid, obviously. Some fantastic players in these teams. When you look around, Rivaldo. Real Madrid with a very young Iker Casillas. Claude Makelele, though. Figo, world class, no doubt about it. A very young Raul, who's already highlighted as a superstar. Go figure. Incredible. And Italy, obviously. By the year of 2000, Italy was still the best league in the world. You had players at AC Milan, obviously, like Paolo Maldini, Alessandro Costa Curta, Boban is there, Bierhoff, and Andrei Shevchenko. 23 years old, world beater, goal getter. Juventus with Van der Sar goal. Pippo Inzaghi. And this guy, Zinedine Zidane, Alessandro Del Piero. The Italian teams are absolutely stacked. Ronaldo, R9, Christian Vieri. Oh Lord, the players in Italy. It is absolutely incredible to see this. The Roma team, actually. I remember the Roma team from back then. Good old Aldair still around. Cafu in his prime. He's 30 years old. 20 acceleration, 18 pace, 20 agility. Yeah, don't get me started on Cafu. Love him. Walter Samuel just arrived in Italy, I think. Emerson was fantastic. Francesco Totti, 23 years old. Come on. And yes, it's right. It's correct. It's right. It's Batigol. Gabriel Batistuta left Fiorentina at a late age to join Roma. The Roma team is impeccable. I am excited as ever. I'm looking so much forward to this project. I could spend hours looking around in the good old game. I love the game design as well on Champman 2000. Absolutely bravissimo. Looks incredible. That's not what we're going to bring over. We're going to bring over the database to FM26 and it's gonna be so much fun. It's not getting easier for me to choose and pick which seasons I'm going to bring to FM26. We have had some 90s databases in a row. We made 3 different databases for FM24. I think that the 2000-2001 season is gonna be spot on. There's a lot of the 90s legends still cracking around. Roberto Baggio is 33, Faustino Asprilla is 30, and so on and so on. The leagues are stacked with players who made it in real life, and some of the Champman Wonder kids who never made it in real life, but made it into our hearts as Champman FM aficionados. I hope you're getting excited for this one as well. I hope they'll give us a perfect, fantastic match engine for FM26 so we can relive the past with some of these brilliant legends. Alright, thanks for watching today, guys. You know what to do. Leave a like, follow the channel for future updates. It's gonna be buzzing on this YouTube channel when FM26 drops very soon. How far? How long time until the beta drops? Not that far. I'll see you soon, guys. Take care. Championship Manager 2000-2001 coming to FM26.